Hello, this is the Art of Tarot, and my name is Sasha, and I am here to give you your daily tarot reading for August 14th, 2024. I also want to remind you that if you see this card after it is posted, it is still relevant, and you can definitely take the message. And if you've been enjoying my videos, to please like and subscribe to my channel. Today, we have the Four of Cups, and this card is a great complement to the story that we've been having starting from last week coming into this week in regards to contemplation and introspection. And I'll get into that in a second, but what I'm going to say is the Four of Cups invites us to explore the delicate balance between introspection and stagnation. In this particular deck, which is the Moonchild Tarot deck, this card is imbued with a sense of like an ethereal beauty, yet beneath its surface lies a very powerful message for those ready to listen. And it's interesting because the depiction in the traditional tarot deck is very different from this one, although the message is somewhat similar. The Four of Cups in the traditional tarot deck often depicts a figure seated beneath a tree, gazing at three cups before them while a fourth cup is offered from a mysterious hand. In this tarot deck, the imagery is elevated to a more like meditative and contemplative state, where the figure is sitting in this meditative stance and surrounded by these cups that are kind of floating. And you also see the chakras represented, the lower chakras by the flowers, which look like roses, and the upper chakras represented by these glowing orbs or glowing lights. The cups that are floating around her almost seem like they're in a trance, or they're just there waiting to be noticed by this individual. And they may represent the potential new opportunities that are available to her, that in the traditional tarot deck it would be one cup. It appears that all of the four cups are just being ignored because she's so focused on her meditation, on her contemplation. So the Four of Cups is a card that asks us to pause and reflect, but it also warns against becoming too absorbed in our thoughts and feelings. There is a fine line between healthy introspection and falling into the trap of apathy or disconnection. When we fixate on what is, we may miss out on what could be. This card reminds us that life is full of potential even when we feel stuck or uninspired. The fourth cup represents an opportunity, a chance to see things from a different perspective, to embrace what is being offered to us, even if it doesn't align with our expectations. So the thing here is, how can we use the energy of the Four of Cups in our daily lives? First, I think we must recognize when we're slipping into a state of complacency. Are we too focused on what we don't have, or are we caught up in the routine of our daily lives? The answer lies in our willingness to open our eyes to the opportunities that surround us, even if they seem subtle or unexpected, or maybe not as important as our healing or our contemplation, but we need to live balanced lives. So it is important to be aware of our surroundings and the opportunities that we can grasp. The Four of Cups teaches us that while it's important to reflect, we must also remain open to the possibilities life presents, even when they come in unexpected forms. As you go about your day, I do encourage you to take a moment to notice the fourth cup in your life, or in this case, all four cups. What opportunities or perspectives have you been overlooking? How can you embrace them? And with all this being said, I want to keep it short and concise today, because the message is of bringing clarity, inspiration, and the courage to embrace the new. And I believe that this message is a perfect addition to the ongoing story of aligning ourselves to our spark, to our passions, to our higher selves, and also to remind ourselves that, through contemplation we can find ourselves, but also to be aware of everything that's around us and to not be so focused on one area in our lives. So I look forward to what card we get tomorrow, and I send you much love, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.